We're continuing to track that severe weather threat set to move through tonight. Storm Team 44 meteorologist Gunnar Consol has the latest timeline on when we can expect it. Gunnar?
Yeah, so right now we're looking at things moving in a little earlier than expected. So right now, tonight is that window for severe weather, and we are looking at the potential for significant hail, tornadoes around EF2 strength, and wind gusts that are likely going to be on the stronger side. And that's separate from our wind advisory. Our wind advisory is an almost guaranteed chance that we'll all see wind gusts up to 45 miles per hour. Now, as we look across the tri-state on this threat day, you can see that we're dealing with a mix of clouds, but there is some pockets where some sunshine is poking through. You can see some bands of light coming through. That's going to warm the ground and allow the atmosphere to hold just a little bit more energy than it already has. So right now, we are already toasty. We are already about 25 degrees above average, and it is this exceptional warmth for February that is allowing that threat for severe weather. I've said it for a long time. We can never get warm weather this time of the year without it ending in severe weather resulting in that. So right now, here's that threat for severe weather. This is new information from this morning. We've been upgraded to a 3 out of 5 in most of the tri-states. So Evansville right in the bullseye, same with Owensboro as well. So the biggest population centers in the tri-state are most under threat. Now, this isn't just a regular 10% probability of a tornado. It's a 10% probability of an EF2 or greater. So we definitely might see a brief spin-up tornado here or there, but there is an increased chance that any tornadoes that do spin up will be on the stronger side. Same thing with hail. We're not just looking at the probability of pea-sized hail. We're looking at the possibility of about 15% chance of hail greater than 1 inch in diameter. That will shatter car windshields. So we're looking at a significant threat for each of these variables. And this is separate from the wind advisory. The wind advisory is for wind gusts up to 45. Some of those strong thunderstorms, we have a pretty good chance of seeing wind gusts up to 75 miles per hour. For context, 75 miles per hour is Hurricane 1 category strength. So we're talking about some pretty good numbers. Now, again, the probabilities aren't 100%, so we're not guaranteeing severe weather, but the chances are likely that we'll see severe weather tonight. Now, the setup is this. We got that warm May-like weather towards the east of this cold front, the Arctic air to the west of that cold front. That's why that battleground where the warm and cold air are going to interact is why we are seeing that 3 out of 5 on the threat index. Now, as we put things in motion, as that cold front sweeps through, we are going to be seeing our first storms around 11:30. It's going to be in the 60s and 70s around midnight tonight. Exceptionally warm for that time of day, this time of the year. But you can see as that cold front trenches through, we are going to be seeing thunderstorms firing up along that cold front. Temperature is likely going to drop 20 minutes within, or 20 degrees within just a couple minutes, because that strong cold front is going to fire up thunderstorms along it. By 3 a.m., we'll have dropped 20 degrees in Evansville, which means that any strong storms that come out at the tail end, we could even see some mixing or some flurries at the tail end. So we're talking about a lot of active weather, extreme temperature drop, some threats for tornadoes, hail, winds. There's a lot going on. And then we are going to be seeing at least a nice quiet stretch as we head later on in the week. Coming up, I'll be giving you that timeline again just so we have a better picture, because I know I threw a lot at you. I'll recap everything on what we can expect coming up.